What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we are back with another Warhammer video for you guys today. And today, it is the Empire versus Bretonnia. The two human races going at it in themselves, trying to prove who's the superior race. I mean, they're both the same race, but I mean, they're still trying to prove who's superior because, well, that's human nature. So guys, our army today is consisting of a very solid line of handgunners. This build here is a very ranged-based build. So we've got a line of handgunners here, as well as the Silver Bullets, which is a regiment of renown. Our second line are a bunch, two spearmen, as well as a mortar. And then we have some flagellants along the right side, and some swordsmen. Sigmar's son, they're going to be leading the charge here, just providing a little bit of extra, I guess you could say mental capability, because they are unbreakable. We then have two groups of great swords and some spearmen and swordsmen just to protect the flanks of the mortar and everything else. We then have Karl Franz flying around on his griffin, just getting ready to shred through everything. I can't actually remember what his griffin is called. We also have Gal Maraz on him, as well as Hold the Line, and there was another one. Blood Roar? Is it Blood Roar? I actually don't remember what the other one was. Yeah, I think that was it, actually. Yeah, so we did give him Gal Maraz because it's going to come in handy against any large things. So just in case the Bretonnians did bring any sort of Demigryph Knights or anything like that, or cavalry units, or, for this example, Pegasus Knights. So guys, let's get into the battle. My opponent's army consists of some Pegasus Knights, some Blessed Field Trebuchets on the far right side, as well as that he's got two groups of Knights Errant, which are going to be really dangerous for me. He's got a bunch of Peasant Bowmen with normal arrows for these ones, but I believe he does have some Pox arrows over here. No, he does have a Pox arrow here and a Pox arrow here. He then has two more groups of Knights Errants, and then through the middle he has Foot Squires, as well as some Spearmen at Arms and Men at Arms. And he's got quite a few leaders. He's got a Grail Relic and a Paladin, as well as a Lord for leadership. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the battle. So Karl Franz, we've sent him straight up here. We're going to try and shut down these Blessed Field Trebuchets ASAP, because we don't have any cavalry units. So we're like, let's try and shut these guys down ASAP. We move our flagellants forward. The mortar is firing on his archers, which is pretty much what we wanted. But we just kind of wanted Karl Franz to get in here, shut down the Blessed Field Trebuchets, and my opponent kind of just let him go, which is, you know, great. I'm not going to complain. But here we are. We're going to try and get these guys taken out. These guys are frightened by Karl Franz's gigantic griffin, which is great. But you can see here come the Pegasus Knights as well. And things are going to be very troublesome for Karl Franz if he doesn't get out of there, because the Pegasus Knights are anti-large, and they will deal quite a lot of damage to Karl Franz. As well as that, he does have archers coming in, firing on him now. Probably the Pox arrows dealing poison damage. But you can see the front line has already engaged. Here come the Knights Errant, charging straight through the Great Swords. These guys are going to mow down. They've got Lance, so they've got deceleration, acceleration, a charge bonus, and charge speed. These guys are going to mow straight through my Great Swords. So we're in a little bit of trouble over here. But we do have our artillery, not our artillery, sorry, our handgunners firing away. And once again, we did obstruct this. We just keep forgetting about this obstruction. Our flagellants are standing here, taking Pox arrows to the face like a bunch of beasts that they are. But here they go. They're marching up. They're ready to go to war. I do like the flagellants. They are unbreakable as well, and they do get frenzy, as well as damage dealer. So these guys are a really solid unit to have against just, you know, your standard Foot Squires. And not Foot Squires because they're anti-infantry, but just your spearmen and like your men at arms, as well as peasant mob. So these guys are doing their best with their pitchforks and their spades. Look at this guy. He's got a spade. And Karl Franz does manage to get out of there pretty damaged, but we didn't actually shut down the Blessed Field Trebuchet either. So we are in a bit of a trouble. Now, our handgunners are firing off as well, trying to shut down some of the leadership as well as the men-at-arms. But you can see here we move our Sigmar's son into range, as well as our spearmen. Kind of just kept these guys in reserve. We've also got our Witch Hunter here as well. And the handgunners and Silver Bullets are just popping off on the Knights Errant here. Now, it's really great because the handgunners do have armor-piercing bullets. So you can see here the Knights Errant are at 80 armor, so it is really effective. And they did just turn their backs there, which is really great. We are giving chase to the spearmen so they can't get into our rear and shut down our handgunners, which is great for us. But you can see there is just a freaking huge amount of Pox arrows being launched into Sigmar's sons here. And Karl Franz is in the middle of all this, trying to shut down the Paladin as well as the Lord and anything else he can get his hands on. Because he is a duelist, he does cause terror and he's got his armor piercing. But the Pox Arrows, along with the Pegasus Knights and everything else, is going to deal quite a lot of damage to him. But you can see here we do get the route on the Paladin and he is broken. The Great Swords are pretty damaged, but they are dealing quite a lot of damage to the Lord, which is what you want to see, because the Lord isn't on any sort of mount, so he's doing pretty good. Our front line is holding. The Flagellants are holding against the Spearmen and stuff like that. So, I mean, honestly, I wasn't expecting them to beat them, but, you know, they're doing pretty good. We've got the Swordsmen and Spearmen taking on the Foot Squires, which is probably not the best matchup. But our Silver Gunners, our Silver Bullets, and our Hand Gunners are firing. These guys are going to be the real damage dealers, obviously, and we've got the Witch Hunter as well, trying to chase down the Paladin. We've popped Accusation on him. He has lost melee defense armor, and he's got negative missile resistance. We were going to dive in on Karl Franz, but we noticed the Pegasus Knights, so we kind of pulled out because they will take us out, and we really wanted to take them out. And I knew they would go for the Witch Hunter, so we're like, all right, let's try and get rid of these Pegasus Knights. Flagellants are still holding. This is one of the reasons why I choose the Flagellants. They will fight down to the very last unit, which is what you want in your army. Look at them. They are absolutely surrounded by swordsmen, by knights, by everything, and they still fight. Look at these brave son of a bitches. Look at them go. These boys, there's two left, and they're holding the line. One left. All right, he's out. He's out. So, I mean, we're in a bit of a trouble here. We do still have all our handgunners, though, so they are popping off. We did just lose our artillery. My opponent did manage to charge in with his cavalry units, and you can kind of see we are in a bit of a pickle. Pretty much what we've got left is just handgunners. Karl Franz is still alive, thankfully. Without him, we would have lost this by now, so I'm glad we pulled out. We do have our Witch Hunter as well, and we've got some swordsmen who we are bringing back to try and shut down. But our main goal right now is to try and shut down this Grail Relic. Honestly, I've never seen this thing before in my life, nor do I know what it does. So it's got Frenzy and it's got a Magical Aura. I don't actually know what this thing does. What does it do? Anyway, that falls there, so we managed to take it out, which is a really good sign for us because it means leadership is going to be higher. Our Mortars does kind of come back, but like he's got no mortar left to fire. We do have a group of Spearmen over here, and our handgunners are still really strong. We've got a full group of them over here. Haven't suffered any losses, and our Witch Hunter is on full health. The Swordsmen are under fire from the Pox Arrows, so we are in a bit of a pickle there. But I don't think they have a leader left. They've still got a Paladin. I don't think did we kill their Lord? I think we did kill their Lord, which is the main reason why the balance of power is ebbing towards my favor. That and because of the Silver Gunners and the Handgunners. These guys are incredibly powerful, and especially the Silver Bullets. This Regiment of Renown is one of the best Regiment of Renowns in my opinion. Just look at the damage that they cause. Look at the kills they've got. 50 kills, 28, 14. I don't know where the other ones are. Witch Hunter at 37 kills, so he's doing good. We decided to sell Karl Franz in because we're like, let's try and terror route some of these guys, which we do manage to successfully do. And boom! Just like that, we managed to win. The Silver Bullets still popping off. All our handgunners are done. But just like that, guys, we do manage to take the win there. And let's take a little quick look at the stats. There we go. You can see there's 65 kills. Now, honestly, I wasn't too sure why the enemy terror routed. He did still have quite a lot of units. Like, he did have quite a large army. Wasn't complaining. We did manage to take him out. But we did still have quite a bit left. The Spearmen, Karl Franz was still alive. The Witch Hunter was still in full health. The Flagellants, though, coming in, 84 kills. That was probably up against the Peasant Mob. These guys, real MVP. They are unbreakable. I really do enjoy them. But yeah, that's going to be all she wrote for this battle, guys. So, let me know whether or not you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe down below for more. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. And I will catch you in the next one. I got this